We were waiting for you.
Chief, there's only something to try to go a little bit further.
We can still see him, don't worry.
There were a lot more.
You ready? All right, let's get this party started. All order this reorganization meeting of Marshall Borough Council. Carly, please lead us in the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Good evening. This meeting is being held in compliance with New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, advertised in retrospect of the bulletin board downstairs and for all official borough social media channels. I ask for those in attendance this evening, please put your cell phone on silent And if you need to speak with somebody while we're conducting business, please do so outside the council chambers. The first item on the agenda this evening is the roll call.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Present.
Mr. McLoone.
Here.
Ms. Morales. Mr. Perno.
Present.
Mr. Sparaza.
Here.
Mr. Woods.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. This is, of course, our reorganization meeting, so it's a great night for the borough where we get an opportunity to swear in our elected officials. We're fortunate enough this evening, we have Assemblyman Bill Spearman in the audience this evening, our 5th District Legislator. Thank you very much for being here. And Jeff, right? From Congressman Norcross's office is here as well, representing the Congressman. So thank you very much for being here in attendance this evening. The first item on the agenda will be to take the oath of office by Dan Sparaza. Dan, who is re-elected to, what term is this? 5th.
So much for doing more too.
All right. Come on up, Dan. Seven, if you want to come and administer the oath of office.
Sure. Do you have a note?
Yes, right here. Yeah.
Absolutely. So she's not here. I probably.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, sure. And hold this for you.
Hey, over there. All right, you guys.
He holds. Raise your right hand. So, are you looking?
No, he's gonna do that there. I'm gonna get out of the way.
I state your name.
I, Dan Sparaza,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and with an allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
and
and justly
justly
perform all the duties of councilman of the Borough of Merchantville,
perform all the duties for councilman for the Borough of Virginville,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
All right. We got one more. So next we have Eric Benjamin, who's the first time elected official here
Oh,
in the
wow.
borough, and Eric's family is here.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
This is great. I state your name.
I, Eric Benjamin,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
councilman of the Borough of Merchantville,
councilman of Borough of Virginville,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Eric, do you want to bring your parents up and get some pictures if you want real quick?
I'm gonna have to run, we're going to, with it.
All right, all right. Well, thank you very much for being here. How are you?
Everything is being recorded.
Are you in charge of the? No. It looks like it.
All right, there's the.
I don't.
Congratulations. The ceremony will call now after the swearing in of the new elected officials.
Gerald.
Present.
Here.
Benjamin.
Here.
Mr. Carnell.
Present.
Ms. Caraza.
Here.
Here.
Perfect, don't move. Over there. Very suspicious. Not the way to start. All right. Can we do the, did we do the roll
We
call?
did that,
I
yes.
can't remember. All right, the next item on the agenda is council elections, council president, 2025.
Is it that one?
We just cast it down.
I don't know. Don't anybody move. I don't know.
All right,
Council
all right.
President. That's
Do I have a motion to nominate somebody for council president?
Motion for Councilman Burnham. Second.
Mr. Fitzgerald was the first, Mr. Spross was the second. Are there any other nominations? Hearing no, we'll close nominations.
Yes.
Mr. McLean.
Sure.
Mr. Benjamin.
Yes.
Mr. Carnell.
Yes.
Ms. Caraza.
Yes.
Mr. Woods.
Yes. Thank you very much. All right. I'm on this side.
We should get public works to fix this.
Okay.
I agree.
Sure.
Okay.
What we were told this one? Left hand on the Bible, right hand, raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Anthony Borough,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments
and
established
to the governments
in
established
the United States and in this state
in the United States and in the state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
perform all of the duties
perform all the duties
of Council President of the Borough of Merchantville,
of Council President of the Borough of Merchantville,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was gonna ask you, first responder, if you want to. Sure, why not?
All right, figure that out. Yeah, it was either Anthony or I.
Show his,
Oh, it's Tim. Okay, the next part of the agenda is the remarks by newly elected officials. So we are fortunate, we have two elected officials, and then we'll have Mr. Borough, as well as council president. So They didn't take the lead. Eric's not done
I was
this
gonna say,
before.
he's
Yeah,
first.
that's not fair. He gets to go first on council, of course, next week.
Oh, perfect. Well, I'll say my fifth term, it's an honor and privilege. It's not something I thought I would stick around doing this long, but it is fun. It has its moments, it has its ups and downs. But if you know, this is your career, we have great staff in this town, and it's always an honor to serve locally. You know, you do get to touch people more directly, and it is a lot of fun and welcome. I mean, congratulations on your election. It's hard fought election. Mr. Furman, congratulations on your probably 18th time being council president. But you know, there's a lot of work to be done, and you know, we've made a lot of progress. You know, progress in government, you kind of have to count and value in terms, not just 1 year but 3 years, sort of 5 years. But you know, I think we've made a lot of progress, and there you've done a lot of things now. And your vision, which I think is a vision we all share, it's coming to fruition. And you know, you see the development in downtown, you see the progress being made. And it's going to be exciting the next few years, and hopefully we get to see by the end of this term some actual fruits of those labors. So I look forward to serving with everyone again.
Thank you. Eric?
All right. I was telling Ted before for the meeting that I didn't realize there was going to be remarks. So I jotted this down pretty quickly here. So bear with me. This first is my first official remarks on the record here. So first off, Your Honor, members of council, members of the public, I want to say I'm honored and I'm truly humbled to be a member of council. And I want to thank the residents of Birchville for the trust that they placed in me to serve our community. A couple of thank yous I just want to mention here. I want to thank Mayor Brand for his support and guidance. A couple of ex-councilmen, a few ex-council members that I do want to make mention of this, but didn't. Their mentorship and their friendship that led me here today. That would be ex-council members Grasso, Volker, and Waldron. I know most of you here, I think, on a social basis, but a little bit of the background on myself here, not to bore you with my life story. But I grew up in Mount Holly, older town, older homes, downtown shopping district, kind of like Birchville. And Christmas of 1998, I always remember this because Christmas of 98, I was down at Cherry Hill Mall, and I was 20 years old, and pulled out of the mall, I got turned around for Christmas traffic, and this was before GPS, and you know, I didn't know the area. Ended up in downtown Birchville. Never heard of Birchville, never been to Birchville, but somehow I was downtown Birchville, and I was just in awe. I was kind of blown away the way the town was decorated, the beautiful homes, and I knew at that time, I said to myself, I want to live here one day. So a few years later, my wife and I looked to buy a house, had to get out of our condo in Mount Laurel, and I have a house where I remember visiting Birchville and mentioned it to her and came down to visit. And true story, we bought the first and only house we looked at, and we're still in the same house today. A couple times over the years, we thought about moving different towns, going back to where we grew up, but we couldn't leave this town. There's something about Birchville that you know, you hear people say it's like having a Hallmark movie. It truly is. So after moving here, didn't really know too many people, just a handful of people. Got involved in public events and started to get to know members of the community, how things really work out here. Became an officer with the task force where we started the initial music fest. I think we're part of that too. We brought back the car show briefly for a couple of years, kind of put an end to that. Hopefully one day we can bring that back. Then also started on the joint land youth sports in 2016 with a little hiatus in between. Now my daughter's in second grade at Birchville Elementary, so involved in a lot of activities at the school, and also coaching her softball team with MPLL. And I can tell you, if I can coach a bunch of 7-year-olds at softball, I think this should be pretty easy. So that's a little bit about me. I look forward to working with council and public and making a positive difference in our community. Again, I'm honored and humbled to be here today.
Thank you so much. That's fantastic. Thanks, Eric. Council President?
Yeah, just a couple of quick things. One, I just want to thank everyone for their support, continued support here on the council. That's been 7 terms at this point. It's been a long time. And I know there's a couple of things that have changed over the years. One of the things I think that I'm most proud of is Mayor, who actually taken this down, the downtown of it, has really breathed some life back into it. I know the development of the bank building, which is, sat vacant for a really long time, now seeing some life going back to that, and the development that you planned out from the center part of town. I think it's really critical. I think it's probably one of the lasting tenets that will really, mark our time, on council issues there. It's really important to see that through and continue to develop that and make sure that happens. I'm also aware that there's things that the community is still acutely concerned about. They want to make sure that our public works continues to do a good job and gets ramped up a little bit. And the taxes are always an ever-present issue here in Borough. And we will do our best to be good stewards of that, despite the difficult financial situation that we continue to be placed in every year. I do recall when I first joined the council, the state was providing over $1.4 million in aid to the borough. And now it's only a couple $100,000 at this point. And so the time and costs continue to go up, our aid continues to drive in the opposite direction. But overall, I think actually the health of the town is actually in really good shape. I'm really excited to see that will continue that for the coming year. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been great. I've been with you for 17 of the 18 years. So, I feel like we talk about this every single year. But Eric, it's wonderful to welcome you to our borough council. As somebody who I've known, I feel like, God, it's been at least a decade that we've been around. You, your wife. I remember that first music. I think there's a picture of the three of us and somebody else from that first music fest I've seen a couple of times. But really appreciate your involvement in our community for a very long time. Appreciate you taking the step to sit here at this table. And as I said to you at times, we'll feel thankless, trust me. But you have the right approach. You're doing it not because you're looking for the accolades, not for, as you said, not looking for the plaque, because I know I'm giving back to my community. That's the type of approach I think you'll find from every person on this council, maybe some who you don't know that well. Everybody approaches their business in that manner. And so it's wonderful to have you here and wonderful to have you as part of our community. So thankfully you stumbled upon us in that winter of '98. As Councilman Sferrazza said, I feel like I'm measuring this in dog years nowadays about success and progress in the borough. But we've all been a part of sort of how this thing has moved forward. And I can remember when I remember going to Camden County Democratic Committee and meeting them for the first time, be like, hey, you want to run for office? I can't believe it was that long ago, but I do remember that. We're coming off here at the beginning of 2025, the 150th anniversary of our community, founding of our community. And looking forward to, the next 150, we won't be here. But as was mentioned, we're creating a legacy and a lasting impact in our community today. And I look at 2025 year as a year of opportunity for us to really begin to see fruits of our labor, as Councilman Sferrazza said. The redevelopment of the bank building is something that from the moment I walked on the borough council in 2000, I was sworn in January 2009, to now has been something that is just, it has eluded us. And we've had vision for what we wanted there, and we've dealt with a lot of variables outside of our control. And we are, heading towards the finish line here with that restaurant planning to be open in the third quarter of 2025, which will be it'll be a really, really big accomplishment for us. Seeing that vision through was difficult at times, and it required disciplined sort of thought and taking a lot of heat from people, but we did it. We were able to maintain a building that is historically character to the founding of our community, and I think we've done a nice job as a governing body. We'll have an opportunity in 2025, I think, through that and other development and other actions to remind people why they chose to live in the borough of Marshallville, why they chose to raise their family here, why they chose to invest their hard-earned money in opening small businesses here, and why they come here to celebrate at our wonderful restaurants and other service facilities. I look at 2025 as an opportunity for us to improve our infrastructure and really to enhance one of the biggest amenities that we have in the borough with the $850,000 we were able to secure with the help of Congressman Norcross and Senator Booker. It will really be something that will continue to be a feather in the cap of the borough of Merchantville. It's something that is not just an amenity for us, but our larger South Jersey community. It links as a bike path throughout a network that extends, throughout Camden, Burlington, and hopefully someday all the way, down to the shore. And we're really excited about that because it's going to provide opportunities to enhance and improve access to our community, including direct access for the senior housing right there. And then, finally, I think, and Councilman Burnham sort of touched on this, it's an opportunity for us to continue to find the type of community that we want this community to be, or be, and to find the right investment, the right types of things, so that we can justify the actions that we take and the things that we prioritize here at the borough. So I look forward to working with all of you for this year and the years beyond. I'm excited about 2025, and I think it will be from my perspective as somebody who's been sitting up here now for as long as I have, to be able to see some of the construction on some of the just the vision and work that we've done come to fruition in 2025 will be a major feather in our cap here. It's something we're very proud of. So thank you for your continued support. I really look forward to working with you guys this year. Thank you. All right. We have council assignments and standing committees for 2025. Denise, I didn't get the council assignments. I think they were in the folder. I do know that Eric printed them out. Yeah, I didn't have the council assignments. Reality is nothing really changed. If you were on council last year, so not that one. I have this one. For everybody, except for Eric, you basically have the same committees as you had last year. Ray, you graduated from having to attend the joint land use board meetings. Eric, who was a joint land use board committee member, now the council representative. Eric, you are, as we went over, you're going to be the director of municipal court. You're going to be a member of the Committee for Ways and Means, and as I discussed with you, Councilman Perno is the director of that, and is very beneficial and knowledgeable individual who's worked on that for a long period of time. Council Representative of Public Events, the director for the Department of Parks and Recreation. Councilman Clune is somebody who's great background on that and running the Parks and Playgrounds program. It'll be very helpful. Department of Records and Licenses, as the director. Strauss is your key individual there. Personnel Policies and Procedure, you're part of that group. Liaison to the Senior Citizens, liaison to the Diversity Committee, and of course the Communications and Website. As I mentioned to you, Rebecca and Sean are currently working on rework with that. It'll be great to have your input there. So other than that, I don't think I need to read the record everybody else's responsibilities, but congratulations on those. Annual appointments. I will quickly read these into the record. Public Works Director, Kevin Patty. Fire Official, Kevin Patty. Fire Inspector, Kevin Patty. Additional Fire Inspectors, Tommy Connolly and Stephanie Lara. Code Enforcement Official, Property Maintenance Code, Kevin Patty. Deputy Code Enforcement Official, Tommy Connolly. Deputy Code Enforcement Official, Stephanie Lara. Zoning Official, Rebecca Calloway. Construction Official, Phil Azari. Chief Financial Officer through our interlocal with Barrington is Denise Moles, and our tax collector, same arrangement, Chris Kemet. Fiscal Clerk, it's Ms. Rouse on my left, also the purchasing agent. Safety Coordinator, Right to Know Officer is Kevin Patton. Relocation Director is Lieutenant Brian Calloway. Office Emergency Management Coordinator, also Lieutenant Brian Calloway. Our Police and Fire Surgeon and Physician is WorkNet. Violations Clerk, Maureen Finnegan, so she retires at the end of this month.
But can't say yes.
And Amber Rossi, who will be, right, taking over for Maureen as our court administrator. What's that?
You can say whatever you want, you can make the appointments.
Yeah, well, I'm not appointed court administrator here. The municipal prosecutor, Gabrielle DeSort, Chief Municipal Public Defender, Chuck Wigington, Spanish interpreter, Gerald Torres. Court sound recorder, Karis Suzuki, animal control official is officers of the county board of appeals is Councilman Speraza and myself. Municipal housing liaison, Denise Brouse, municipal drug alliance. What is that your name? Rebecca Callaway and Rich Chief Gracia. Registrar of Vital Statistics, Denise Brouse. Deputy Registrar is Barbara Bennett. Sanitary Sewer Inspector is former Councilman Joseph T. Brickley. And Community Development Director is Rebecca Callaway. Yeah, change that to needs to be well.
Okay.
I didn't. You had your opportunity. Okay. Board and commission members. Let's talk, I'm just gonna go through a couple of these, for new appointments. Everybody else is for reappointments. So Joint Land Use Board, reappointed this year is, Lou Fury. Jessica Stewart, taking over a vacant position is, at Class 4 is Jason Haynes. Mayor's designee is Matt Fair. Eric mentioned is Class 3 officer, and that's it, I believe. Matt is the solicitor, ERI as the engineer. Okay. Am I reappointing Mr. Waldron this year for HPC, Historic Preservation Commission?
Yes, and just to propose this meeting.
Okay. Sean Waldron will be reappointed to a 3-year term on the HPC. Andrew McClune is the council liaison, and Dalton Gregory is being appointed to a full position, not to the vacancy that's there, not to the alternate. So we should have a full HPC. Shade Tree Commission Council Liaison, Greg Woods. No other changes. Health Commission, reappointment, Council Liaison Sean Fitzgerald, Dr. Jennifer Phillips Katzberg, and Andrew Carroll. Let's see who else. Water Commission. Council Representative Diversity Committee is Eric Benjamin. Nothing on Green Team, and that's it for appointments for the boards and commissions. So I will entertain a motion to approve those appointments. So moved. Thank you. Mr. Woods with the first, Mr. Kerner with the second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Mr. McClune.
Yes.
Mr. Benjamin.
Yes.
Mr. Carno.
Yes.
Mr. Speraza.
Yes.
Mr. Woods.
Yes. Thank you. All right, council, we have resolutions to be approved by consent agenda. At the request, I'd like to take 2505 and 2510, pull those out, consider them as a separate secondary consent agenda. If council is okay with that. Everybody all right with that? Okay, so I'm going to read into the record all the other resolutions to be voted on as consent agenda. Resolution 2501, Rules of Council for 2025. Resolution 2502, Reorganization for 2026, and regular meetings for 2025. Resolution 2503, Designating depositories. Resolution 2504, Designation of official newspapers and newspapers for notices of official meetings. Resolution 2506, Fixing rate of interest due for delinquencies. Resolution 2507, Establishment of petty cash funds. Resolution 2508, Appointment of CDBG Advisory Board appointments. Resolution 2509, Adoption of Cash Management Plan. Resolution 2511, Appointment of Certified Public Works Manager. Resolution 2512, Appointment of Public Agency Compliance Officer. Resolution 2513, Appointment of Municipal Court Administrator and Deputy Court Administrator. Resolution 2514, authorizing accounts. Resolution 2515, designating officers to sign court warrants. Resolution 2516, registrar of vital statistics. Resolution 2517, appointment of humane law enforcement officer. Resolution 2518, appointment of municipal housing liaison. And Resolution 2519, adopting 2025 temporary budget. I'll entertain a motion to approve those resolutions.
Second.
Mr. Perna with the first, Mr. Woods with the second. Roll call, please.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Mr. McGloon.
Yes.
Mr. Benjamin.
Yes.
Mr. Perno.
Yes.
Mr. Sparata.
Yes.
Mr. Woods.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Now the secondary consent agenda, resolution 2505, appointment of insurance agents, and resolution 2510, appointment of borough accountant, engineer, municipal planner, solicitor, bond counsel, payroll, financial advisor, environmental engineer, special counsel, conflict engineer, land use board engineer, land use board attorney, historic preservation commission, municipal court prosecutor, and municipal court defender. Do I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Mr. Woods with the first, Mr. Sparrow with the second. Roll call, please.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Mr. McGloon.
Yes.
Mr. Benjamin.
Yes.
Mr. Perno.
Abstain.
Mr. Sparata.
Yes.
Mr. Woods.
Yes.
Okay. I don't see anybody in here that needs to be sworn in this evening. Schedule of 2025 Borough holidays, any change?
The only question I have, I asked you about the day after Christmas, but that's it.
You asked me about that?
I want to talk about that later, but.
Yeah, we'll have to make that one on the fly.
Okay,
Does St. Patrick's Day make that list yet?
it can, if you'd like to.
Sorry. Okay, now, since we don't have an open public, session, we have now on our reorg meeting, we generally open it up to remarks by the audience. Anyone in the audience would like to say anything? Go ahead, stand up. The best. All right, hearing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Woods with the first, okay, Mr. Fitzgerald that second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions, meeting is adjourned, 8:04. For those of us who would like to join, we're gonna go to Monkey and drink, park. Over Eric. No one? Dan and Eric, come on up and sign these if you don't mind. I don't care.
There are two of each, if you want to sign one, keep one, and sign one, take one.
That's already. Second.
You don't want to show that?
Who was it, the second?
There. Yeah, exactly.
I was low on all. The second one?
Yeah, I did one for me.
Sorry.
Anthony,
You
want an official
right?
I will actually, so I needed some money later, something, so, this week. It's actually, I need a copy of it.
No, we're gonna get this original, but we put it in a plaque, we're gonna.
No, I said it's a great one, that's like just
Very long.
Oh, you want like this?
Yeah,
No?
I just need a copy of the wording.
I need to do that. Can you send this wording to Anthony? He just needs it. Because he
Just what works.
Turn it on.
Just
Right,
what
just
works,
like that.
so you don't have to-
And then
you-
X
you-
out.
Yeah.
It's only, I'm gonna modify it, maybe I'll use it for the.
There you go.